Hey Dustin, good morning. Hope you had a happy fourth. I'm gonna be moving around for a minute or two, y'all. I'll wait for some more people to come in and tell y'all the story. That one behind me. Hey African Violet. Girl, puffing stuff. Oh, and I went and checked. We still stop by and say hi to Alfred there, Danielle. Good morning. I'm totally pissed off. JJ, what's up? Oh, he told me in the other video. Look at the comments of the video. I done forgot already, man. It's been crazy as hell. That asshole behind me just totally never again. That oh, I my goal is to get all my stuff out of here anyway. Um, because it just really I probably will only stop through Lubbock every blue moon. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, we stopped by. I guess he said the student looked like somebody he knew. The student ain't from here, and we stopped by because after I picked up George, the student's name is George from the park because he went over there and just sat and fished, and George loved it. Um, I don't know if I'm keeping George on the truck. I'm gonna try, but George has got a right now. George is not. He's not able to maintain. And I put in the other video. His trucking stamina is really bad. I mean, within 2 to 4 hours, he's got to take a nap. And I told him you're not gonna make any money, and they're gonna require you to drive. You've got a load. It's got a time frame. If you can't drive 10 hours and you need to take a nap, there's a problem. And he's like, I drove the load in here to Amarillo, and I was exhausted. I was up a day and a half because I was up sitting in the seat with him, and then I had to drive the load, and then I had to drive the load to the shipper. It's a hot mess. Hey, magical girl, I'm waiting for some more people to come in, and I'm sorry, no, I'm late. I have scheduled this earlier. Oh, I'm positive, Danielle. I'm positive it's the diabetes. I'm 100%. And like Monty, and I don't know if it's a male thing where guys just want to keep doing the same dumb shit they do. I was very I mean, I don't know how I'm playing to make it. I was like, I use myself an example instead of attacking him. I said, "You're gonna have to kindly watch what you eat when you drive." And I told him about the whole hamburger. The same thing I told you, about being tired. I said, "I've been tired. That wasn't even my diabetes. I wasn't even diagnosed diabetic back then. I was probably a good 150 pounds lighter than what I am now." But you cannot eat a certain way and drive a truck. That we're gonna actually gonna probably do I'll do a video on that. And I told him you can't eat a certain way, and if you're diabetic, even more so, you have to watch what you eat. And y'all, I may have to restart this video if Grumpy come in because I'm gonna tell y'all what took place, and I'm not happy. So let me get to that because he's supposedly at the doctor, and I don't know that could have been a ploy. Hey, magical girl, I told him you can carrot sticks, nuts, sunflower seeds, the hand to mouth movement. Now, for me, I know I have high blood pressure, so I have to watch these sunflower seeds, and I love sunflower seeds. But you can even get the cracked seeds, or go to if you have Trader Joe's, you can go there and get seeds without the salt. They have low sodium David seeds you can get. There's stuff you can do and still drive and have the hand to mouth movement. He eat now laters. He went out to the park the other day, and I guess he took some snacks, and the snacks were candy. And when I got to him, he had a headache. I didn't want to tell him. Probably some of the heat. He had water. But really, I believe the other thing is, as diabetics, if you eat too much sugar, you can get a headache. You can get the runs. There's things that will happen. And when I say people are like, you have the shakes. When I say the shake, I just see my hand vibrate, like right about. That's okay right now. But I haven't eaten anything. So, and we'll get to that in a minute. So, y'all, I'm going to get into it because people watch the video later. If you watch the video and you like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and share it out. I have another topic I'm gonna talk on. I may not do that right now, but I'm gonna talk on that later. I think I'm gonna set that as a separate topic and I don't know if I can do that later today or not. I'm waiting for Grumpy to come back with the car. Although Danielle, I might have to call Sister Parker. If I have to get off here too, I don't have my charger because I let the student borrow it and he didn't leave it here, and I didn't ask it for it back. And I don't know if I have another. I couldn't find another cable with me for the new phone. Anyway, okay, yeah, I'm getting ready to break it. Yeah, well, the student, I tried to be honest with him, and I like George. George is I've had students at Swift I couldn't stand him. George actually he's been a perfect gentleman. He's a very nice guy. He came on with a very positive attitude. He told me he knew that his stamina was going to be the issue, and he said he thought it was due possibly to the diabetes. So he himself said that, which I liked. I like people who know what their issues are. When I got on my trainer's truck, when I had to do my refresher after 5 years off, I told him I can drive the truck. My issue is going to be Backing. I haven't backed in a while, and I know my backing's gonna probably be off. That was my issue. That's what we worked on. He not a problem with me driving the truck. My backing was off. Hey Michelle, what's up? Um, and y'all forgive me, my allergies are kicking. Hold on, guys. Oh my God. So I'm gonna tell y'all about yesterday. So yesterday, I'm trying to be nice. It's the 4th of July. Okay. My father is by himself. He's special. Y'all know he's self-centered asshole. That's what AH stands for, asshole. Um, and he's special. He is special. But I still try to. I've tried to be as nice and honorable as I can. But Shannon is done. I took a philosophy a couple years ago. I think right around when I hit 50. I'm like, shit on Shannon is done. I've always tried to be as considerate, nice. Both my parents are really they suck. When I moved in with my grandfather, my mother told me Shannon's a good kid. A good kid. I didn't do drugs. I've never smoked anything, not a cigarette, nothing, a day in my life. I've never done any illegal substances. I I wasn't intimate with somebody until I was grown on my own choices. Good morning, Rochelle. I was overall what you would call a good nerdy kid. I was a good kid. I was busy raising two boys that I didn't open my legs to have, my two brothers, and it's not that I regret that. But that's because my mom didn't want to raise her children. It wasn't that she couldn't. She'd rather work instead of deal with her home life. Excuse me for a second. Oh, y'all have no idea what I'm dealing. Been up in here. So I'll put it in here for now. Anyway, back to the story. Yesterday, I had decided I was going to try to get us some barbecue. Now I have a place I really like here. They were closed. So since we got in Thursday. No, we got in Wednesday afternoon. We got in Wednesday afternoon. And when we got into town, I knew that um I was going to try and get the what is it called? Barbecue and stuff, and I wanted to get the meals either ordered. So I had went to the place that we were supposed to go when I took George, who's my student, to the park cuz he likes to fish. I dropped him over at the park, not too far from where Danielle lives, and he went fishing. And then as we are going up, we went to go see if the barbecue joint was open, and they weren't open. So I said, well, you know what, I'll call around tomorrow. There's going to be somebody's. If worst case, we do Rudy's. I don't have a problem with Rudy's. I like Rudy's. Monty's not too big on Rudy's, but I really could care less. I was paying for it. It's barbecue. As long as it's edible, work it out. Okay. So I looked up on Yelp and I went to go get reviews. Well, I found a barbecue point joint that wasn't too far from where he lives. The reviews were decent. Actually, it had like four more stars. So I called and they said we're open till when you are in love. In love with what? Danielle, what are you talking about? In love with what? I don't know what you were talking about in love. I'm not in love with anything. Clarify what you mean by in love, Danielle. I have no idea what you mean. But when I come in, I said I have money to stay at a hotel. I probably could have done that this go round. I was keeping my little loot on me to do stuff here. And I could have been self-centered, not about him, and just let the boys stay on the truck and not. But to me, as a student, when I was a student, it's nice if you're there, you're by yourself, you don't really know anybody, to be half decent to people, right? Um, oh, I'm not in love with Lubbock. I'll be honest. I left here because I didn't like Lubbock. There are places I like to eat here in Lubbock. Lubbock is not somewhere I want to live ever. The Holy Ghost of God would have to come, the angel of the Lord would have to come and tell me this is where I'm supposed to reside. This was only a stair step because so I had work. I was putting in for a lease purchase with a company called Hirschbach. They wouldn't hire me out of Arizona, Danielle. They only would hire me out of Texas. Monty was the only person that I'm close to in Texas. I have a brother here, but again, there was some distance put with me and my brother due to my mom. So we're starting to rebuild our relationship. And I'm not going to say, oh, can I play at your house in Dallas? I want to rebuild that relationship. Monty, though, he had got this apartment. He got a two-bedroom apartment. This is a two-bedroom. He won't clean stuff out in the second room. We'll have to talk about that later. so that I could put stuff in there. And after I stayed here, I know that I didn't want to stay here long term, especially with the pissy smell and him sitting. I can't. Mentally, it's watching him is really depressing. It's almost it's sick. Because he's not wrapped right. And when you're around somebody who's not wrapped right and you're in a non environment, it's unhealthy. It's mentally unhealthy. So if I come through Lubbock, I'm really just coming to probably get food. I might come visit you, but that's it. I'm not coming here. I'm not even gonna. My goal is if I have to come back here, I'm gonna have to come back one more time. I got to get my shit. I got to get the rest of my shit and take it back to Phoenix. But the only reason I actually am here was because I was doing a lease contract with Hirschbach, and to do that, I had to have my license here in Texas. That's the only reason I came back to Lubbock. The Lubbock has always been just a stopping place. I have zero desire to live here. Oh, hell to the no. Oh, baby, no. There's only thing I like here in Lubbock is some food. And there's a couple of restaurants. I found me a Mexican restaurant, a sushi restaurant, and a hot pot restaurant. Them three, that's it. That's it. And I'm probably gonna talk to y'all about everything later because I think this is him coming. Anyway, I'm gonna start this live back in a minute. Y'all stay here. I'm gonna start another live. It'll be part two in a minute. Part two in a minute.